All right, so guys, quickly, we run into our number patterns. Number patterns is what we began right through from grade 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll be teaching you a few more tricks on number patterns as we are now matured and our minds can handle it. But to start with, my good learners, we're going to do a quick catch-up on the arithmetic sequence. Please, there's a word sequence and series. So we're going to start with the sequence. And just to quickly, I don't want to throw you into the deep end. So I am going to quickly do a recap of what you should be knowing coming into this lesson. A quick recap. Now, when we talk about the arithmetic, and I'll be showing you a few other things that you guys don't know, arithmetic sequence. The first thing I need us to know is that there is what you call a common difference. Number one, a common difference. That is what makes it unique between consecutive terms. Where we say D is Tn minus Tn minus 1. I know many of you like saying T2 minus T1. That is grade 7, grade 8. Once you go beyond that, we move to Tn because it could be any number, T15 minus T14. Okay. So this is what makes it unique. A common difference between consecutive terms. Number two, we have a unique first term. Okay, before I go to the unique first term, let's talk about the general formula. General formula. Tn equals to A plus N minus 1D. Those are things we know, so I'm going to move quickly. Tn equals to A plus N minus 1D. Where our T1, therefore, is A, first term. Where N is the number of terms. And where Tn is the value of the term. Number of terms is N. Already we spoke about D. All right. We spoke about D already. Let me just do let's have a quick question here just to see if you guys still remember. Example 3, 8, 13, 18, 58. I'm sure you guys remember, you've seen a lot of this before. First thing I want to ask you to do for me, so we move on we have about 7 or 8 questions to do just to make sure we reseal the foundation. Can you get Tn for me here? Everybody, please, you have just 30 seconds to get me Tn. Get me Tn, the general formula. This is a grade 7 question, grade 8 question. Please type your answer in. We should be done. Let's just type into so that I confirm that you guys are not just copying. Guys, in the sessions, please always share your answers. It doesn't matter if it's wrong. That's why it is a class. We keep sharing our answers. That's what makes us unique. We share our answers. We check if it's right, if it's wrong. You have an individual attention. Can somebody give me a thumbs up to say you still can hear me? All right, that same amount of time it took you in giving me a thumbs up. Please send me answers. Thank you, Ethel. Beautiful. Okay, I see 5n minus 2. I see a 5n plus 2. Is it a plus or a minus though? All right. Looks as if probably there was a mistake there. Most people are giving me 5n plus minus 2 rather. And let's see. What were you guys doing? Let's see. You guys were saying d equals to 8 minus 3, right? You quickly got 5 there. Then you guys were doing this. All right. I'm sure if I were to ask you to screenshot your page, I'd find exactly this there, right? N minus 1. And my d is 5. Then you said 3 plus 5n minus 5. And then you came back and said 5n. I'm sure most of you would have had your work laid out like that. That is very beautiful, but that is too childish. This is beautiful, but childish. This is what we do in grade 7. All right, even my grade 8 learners don't go through all of this anymore. So I want to quickly teach you something smarter that you should learn to do. Okay, so look at this. From here, if I have Tn is a plus n minus 1d, and this is very important for you to see. Let's open up the bracket. Dn minus d. So what do I have? Dn plus a. Now, I want you to start seeing your formula like this. And this is 2 marks. So look at how I will implement this. So let me draw a line to show you the difference. There's nothing wrong with what you've done, but in grade 12, time is of essence. So look at what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come here and get my difference, 5. Let's confirm. All right, we're done. Then I'll come here in one line, Tn. All right, I'm going to put a minus here. Why a minus? Please watch quickly. This is A. And this is D, A minus D. That's my A, and that's my D, right? So, that is my A, and this is the D. Now, but look at the formula. The formula says what? Dn plus A minus D. What is D? The difference is 5. So I don't need all of these stories. I could just come here, 5n, and A minus D, 3 minus 5. Minus 2, one line, and you move to the next question. You don't have time to waste in grade 12. I don't know if that made sense to you. Some of you just learned something like, oh, I've been wasting my time all along. Like 30 seconds, you are done. 5n minus 2. Let me show you something quickly why you need to learn all of these shortcuts. Look at this. Look at this. Let me show you something here. Somebody was given that Tn is 6n minus 1. And the examiner says, write down the common difference. The question is 1 mark. 1 mark. 1 mark. Somebody without proper information would come and say, oh, D is T2 minus T1, right? So this person would first say, let me look for T1. 6, 1 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. T2 is 6, 2 minus 1, which is 11. Oh, then D is 11 minus 5, which is 6. I don't know if you see that this person is wasting time with maths. If this person realizes that this formula is this, that the coefficient of n is the difference, 6n minus 1. That's why the examiner says, write down. It means you don't need a calculation. You can pick it up quickly that D is 6. So it is important for us to move from, preliminary information and mature with the information. Did that make sense to you, everybody? Did you get that? And you will get full marks. It's 2 marks. my ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 marks when we see this formula. Let's try it. Will it work here? Example 2, because I want to do something else. Example 2. 8, 5, 2, and -1. Get me Tn quickly, everybody. We have about 6 or 7 questions that you're going to do for me, but just want to lay a quick foundation here. Right now, you must be done. Right now, you must be done. Let's see. The first person to give me an answer might get a gift. Ethel is the first one. I just need someone to confirm that answer for me. Dubey, thank you for confirming that Ethel is wrongly correct or correct. Okay. I'm just pulling your legs there. All right, so if I want to do this, let's learn to do the short form because we don't have time to waste. 5 minus 8 is -3. Just confirm. Oh, beautiful. Then put a negative there. What is Tn? -3, your difference. N. 8 minus -3. And we are done. I hope it makes sense to you. Short, fast. Lucinda, why are you getting +5? 8 minus -3, not 8 minus 3. That's your difference. Those are the mistakes I need us to fix. Your difference is -3. Corrected? Are we okay? Are we okay there, Lucinda? You see your mistake there? Minus. So let's be very cautious of that. Okay, beautiful. Now, let's add a bit of information to what we know. There is what I call multiple difference. Quickly, let's do this together. Multiple difference. Then we have a few activities to do. Multiple difference. You must learn all of these shortcuts. So I have T1, I have T2, I have T3, I have T4. Let's stop at T5. We have a common difference. We have a common difference. We have a common difference. And we have a common difference. Now you would notice between T1 and T5, there are 4 differences between them. 4 differences between T5 and T1. It therefore means, okay, hold on, I wanted to see something here, something beautiful. What is Tn? A plus n minus 1d, right? So what is T1? T1 is A. What is T5? A plus 4d. I'm sure you all, okay, I know somebody's going to ask me, where is the 4 coming from? Let's fix it quickly. Now, I want to show you, it's important to know all of this, it's just important. If I then tell you what is T5 minus T1 as an expression, T5 minus T1 would be A plus 4D minus A. Oh, look at my 4D coming back again. And this is what I wanted to see now. I'm going to my multiple difference. Multiple difference means more than one difference, right? Good. Do you notice that 5 minus 1 is actually 4? It therefore means tk minus tm is k minus md. Which means if I give you T15 and I give you T5, I am simply saying there are 10 differences between them. This is what you use for word problems. And then you get to solve it simultaneously. Did that make sense to you? And you would see many of them. Okay, I saw your thumbs down. Patience, do you want to unmute yourself? And oh, that means you guys didn't learn this in grade 11. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, look, for example, so I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, if I give you T5 and I give you T1, I can simply tell the number of differences by saying T5 minus T1. And what is 5 minus 1? That's 4. And that allows me to get my difference in one step. All right, for example, T15 minus T5 is basically saying 15 minus 5. There are 10 differences. Let me show you. Let's do an example together. All right, we're going to create a question together and we will solve it together. So basically, I'm trying to show you a short form of getting your answer. Okay, so that's why we said tk minus tm. I just look at k and m. That's the number of differences, k minus md. So t15, t5 is 15 minus 5, 10d. That was why I had to, okay, let me do something for you to see. What is t15 naturally? It is a plus 14d. What is t5? It is a plus 4d. I'm sure you know that, right? Now, what is t15 minus t5 if we expand it? A plus 14d minus a plus 4d. Let's open the bracket. A plus 14d minus a minus 4d. Do you notice the a and the minus a would go? 14 minus 4, 10d. There are 10 differences between the 15th and the 5th term. I don't know, did that make sense to you now? Did that make sense to you now? That's, we need to learn shortcuts. Like I told you, this is now grade 12 where every second counts. We need to improve our thought pattern. Let me show you, let me give you a question. All right. The 10th term of an arithmetic sequence and its 25th term are, okay, I'm just doing a quick math in my head. 21 and 51. All right. So the examiner has given us all of that. They've cut out so many things. Find the value of the 32nd term. This is where we start crying that, oh no, and most of us really don't like word problems. Okay, look at, first thing is I'm going to transcribe this into maths. T10, we are told, is 21. T25 is 51. There are two ways of doing this. What is T10, by the way? You must know this automatically, from grade 9, 10, 11. We don't want to waste time. A plus, what is 25? 24D. And my good learners, please, let's learn some good math steps. You can simply just subtract this. Put a minus there, quickly. Just put a minus. This minus that, this minus that, this minus that. You must learn that to do that. A minus A would give you 0. 9 minus 24, or if you say 24 minus 9, that should give you 15. Am I right? Yeah. So negative 15D. 21 minus 51 is negative 30. Check. Your D is negative 30 divided by that. Your D is 2. Did that make sense to you? Have you done things like that before? Now, look at what I taught you quickly. Look at what I taught you. I taught you that T25 minus T10. What is 25 minus 10? 15. There are 15 differences. Right? Now, what is T25? 51. What is T10? 21. What is 51 minus 21? 30. Divide both sides by 15. Do you see there are so many ways to go through with maths? Is it making sense to us? Then from there we can find our A by throwing it into any of the equations. 9 times 2 equals to 21. What is A? 9 plus 18, right? So A is 3. So instantly I can then say my Tn. Look, I can even do this if you remember what I taught you. What is our D? 2n. What is A? 3. What is D? 2. Which gives me the right to now look for T32. $64 and 65. Are we okay, guys? Those are the things we did. Like we said, we just want to catch up quickly. We just want to catch up. So now, guys, you're going to run with me so we have enough time to deal with grade 12 work. I really want to finish grade 12 arithmetic today. Okay, I want to finish grade 12 arithmetic today. So I have about 7 or 8 questions that we need to do quickly. So walk with me very fast. You are going to do them, and I'm going to give you just 2 minutes, 3 minutes on each of the questions. So please walk with me very fast. Share your answers with what we've done. But before I go on, I want you to realize something. That an arithmetic pattern is also a linear pattern. Y and X. Y equals to mx plus c. And this can be translated because the word linear. Linear means a straight line graph. Alright? A linear is a straight line graph. So this can be tested with graphs, where your y then becomes what? Tn. And this becomes your n. Very, very important. Extremely important. Which means, if I come back here and tell you that y is equal to mx plus c, and Tn, oh, beautiful. It therefore means my gradient is d, and my y-intercept. And this makes a lot of sense to me. Just want to show you the connection, and then we'll start with the questions. This is very, very important. If I ask you to find gradient, what would you say? You remember how to find gradient? Change in y over what? Change in x. I want you to see something. If I ask you to find gradient, you will have said delta y over delta x, y2. I don't know if you see this. Let me show you something. You remember earlier on, we said tk minus tm equals to what? K minus m d. Do you remember? Do you notice that I can therefore say d is what? Tk y2 y1 over. Beautiful. Which is basically change in term over the change in position. So an examiner can give you this. You know, we need to be creative now. We need to be creative. Look at this. The rate of change in term the rate of change in term. I want to put this in a word for you. I want to ask you a question now. As compared to the position is 2. What am I saying? The change in term as compared to the change in position. Or don't let me use the word rate. Let me first say the change in term. I'm basically saying D is 2. All right? I'm basically saying D is 2 because we're talking about gradient. The change in the y value with respect to the x value. So I want to, because these examiners these days they're becoming more application minded. So we also need to become application minded. And that's why I want to teach you all of these little things that we might have missed right from grade 10. Are we okay with what we've done so far in the catch-up? And I'm sure you learned something too. You learned quite a good number of things for some of you. Some of you are used to this. Okay. All right, guys, let's move quickly just to test, and then we move to the grade 12. So let's see. Let's say we have from now to 9:30. Wherever we stop at 9:30 on the catch-up will be fine with us. Here's my first question. Quickly, let's get this done. This is 10 marks. Let's try to run 5 minutes. All right, talk to me. Did we manage to finish? I need you to finish quickly every question. All right, so let's mark. Let's mark quickly. And I wanted to see that we shouldn't spend so much time doing all of this. We're just catching up quickly. 5, 9, 13. Instantly we see the difference as 4. So the examiner wants us to start with the next two terms. What would the next two terms be? 13 plus 4, that would be 17 and 21. Check my answers if you are not sure. Determine the end term. All right, very simple. Tn, okay. And what's your answer? So I'm putting there. What is my D? 4 and 5 minus 4 plus 1. I'm done. There's no need for stories. And you can always confirm the fourth term. 4 times 4, 16 plus 1, 17. So it works. The fifth one, 20 plus 1, 21. Calculate the value of the 25th. So I know I'm looking for T25, which is 4. Show your substitution. 100 plus 1, 101. 2.1.4. Which term in the sequence has a value? All right. Has a value. So 4n plus 1 of 241. I'm looking for n. 241 minus 1 is 260. And 260 divided by 4. 240 divided by 4 should be what? 60. Are these the answers you got? We're good, right? We just want to quickly build where we came from grade 11. Okay, the next one. Oh, lovely. 4 minutes here. Let's cut this. 4 minutes. Everybody done? Okay, quickly, determine the general term. All right, so what I'll do is 102, 97, and 92. Please, it's always T2 minus T1. And I think this is negative 5. If I put a negative there, what is my Tn? Minus 5n plus. Because 102 minus minus would give me 107. And I'm done with the first one. So all of this will be included in my first one. Number 2, how many times are they in the pattern? Oh, negative 5n plus 107 should be equal to negative 133. What will this be? Negative 133 minus 107. 33, 7 will be 40. That should be negative 240. Negative 5n. And what is n? 5 divided by that would be what? 40. That's 20. And that should be 48. Is that what you have, guys? Confirm quickly. 48. All right, we're done. Let's move. We're building. We're building. We're building activities. Okay, everybody should be good there. We're building activities. All right, I told you we're building. Come. Let's see. 2, 3, 2. This shouldn't be more than 5 minutes too much though. But yeah, some of you might have forgotten. Are we done? Looks like there's too much time on this one. I only have one person responding. If you're not done, you give me a thumbs down. We should be done. Okay, I see a thumbs down, thumbs down. All right. You have 1 minute left. Okay, the third thumbs down quickly. All right, continue, guys. Okay, we're marking now, quickly. Now, it's a linear sequence, and you should remember how to do this from your grade 11, 23. So what do we know? First one says we should look for the value of x. What is your difference? Okay, we know that T2 minus T1. Okay, look, if I do this, okay, good. Let me show you this. Some of you did this and you got stuck. Let's see. So you said, okay, it would work. Will it work? No, it will not work. Okay, no, it will work. I wanted to do something else. Okay, x minus 11, right? So if I bring that x over, it becomes what? 2x, and 23 minus 11 would be 12. And okay, you did this, x equals to 6. But check something. I could try something else, and I think I once came across a question like that. If I tell you that T3 minus T1 is 2D, 23 minus 11. Oh no, wait, oh, this is correct. Let me check something here. What did I do? It looks something like something is wrong. The value of x should actually be increasing. T2 minus T1, x minus 11, 23 minus x. Oh, it's a plus. Sorry. I was looking for the difference. 23 plus, that should give me 34. All right, x equals to 17. Now, if you look at what I was trying to, this is what I was trying to do in my head. Look at this. Working with the numbers that I have. All right? So I have my difference as 6. Oh, so if my difference is 6, x will simply be 11 plus 6. I'm just trying to show you how to use your multiple difference there. X is 17. General term, oh, simple. I won't even waste time. I know my difference as 6. All right? And I know my A is 11 minus 6. Is that what you got for your TN? Okay, and then number 3, T15. Okay, what would this be? 95. Answers the same? Okay, let's push quickly. Oh, my time lapse is finished. Oh, here's another one. Just want us to do some different things. 5 minutes again on this. And then we move to the grade 12 one. Quickly. Are we done with this one too? Okay, we're just catching up as quickly as possible. The value of P. Okay, so let's look at this one. If we want to look at the value of P, I think we can also try to say T2 minus T1. Here, it is algebra that actually kills a lot of people. What is our T2? 3P plus 3 minus, this is what kills people, the bracket. If you don't put the bracket, we're going to have a problem. 4P plus 2 minus, so please, that bracket is what kills a lot of people. So let's quickly expand. Plus 3 minus 5P plus 8, 4P plus 2 minus 3P minus 3. I'm going to cut steps. 3P minus 5P will be what? Negative 2P. 4P minus 3P would be 1P. If we bring it over, it becomes negative P. Just checking. All right. 2 minus 3 would be negative 1. Y3 plus 8 would be positive 11. Bringing it over. Minus 3P is negative 12. Did you get P as 4? Let's confirm. Okay, we're going to go into the grade 12 one now. Values of the first three terms. If we substitute, 5 times 4 is 20. And 20 minus 8 is 12. 3P, 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 plus 3 is 15. 4 times 4 is 16, 16 plus 2 is 18. All right, beautiful. And number 3, so if I have 12, 15, and 18, my difference is 3, putting a minus there, what do we have? 3n plus 9. Same answers? Same answers? Okay, I think we might be, let's see if we have something new. Just something new. I have 3 more questions now. Oh, okay, we have, and these are word problems. They're quite nice. They are quite nice. Okay, let's run through. We'll have to. I prefer quality. Find the value of x and y. All right, you try that. 4 marks, but I'm giving you 5 minutes to think through. Yes, guys, are we done? Were you able to get me an answer? All right. So here, because there are two variables, I know some of you are trying T2 minus T1 and you were really getting stuck. I would do what I did earlier. T2 is 29. T4 is 41. Quickly. T4 minus T2, there are two differences between them. So 41 minus 29 will be equal to 2D. So you would see the importance of what I taught you now. Okay, what is this giving us? 12, I think. Yeah, 12. So my difference is 6. Now, which means I can figure out what x is. So there's a difference. I know that x plus 6 is equal to 29. So what is x? 23. And y equals to 29 because it's positive 6, so I'm adding 6. And what will this be? 35. Is this what you got? Okay, so you would see that my method of quickly finding multiple difference works a lot. Some of you got stuck. You got stuck here when you did 29 minus x is equal to y minus 29. So you see, you kind of got stuck here because you have x and y. But another way that you could do this, since I have two variables, is to work with the y. Y minus 29 equals to 41 minus y. This one would still work, where you have your 2y would be 41 plus 29, and that would be 70. And then y would be 35. Then you can bring that back in here. 29 minus x is 35 minus 29. Will this work? Yep. 29 minus x is, yeah. And what is 35 minus 9? That is 6, right? 6 minus 29. Okay, so I keep showing you what I taught you about multiple difference. It just works. Okay. This one is similar, so I'll give you 2 minutes to do this one. Let's make it 3. Are we done? Are we done? All right, let's see. The second term of a linear pattern, T2, always change it to maths, is 9. And the 19th is 43. Okay, find the value of the first term. We can simply say A plus D is 9. A plus 19 minus 1 is 18D. You can simply quickly subtract. Must learn all of those quick methods of maths. All right, 18 minus 1 is 17D. And 43 minus 9 will be what? 34. So what is D? D is 2. Then you go back. A equals to 7. Is that what we got? Is that what we got? We're moving quickly. Guys, I'm moving because I'm still staying on our grade 10 and 11 because I want foundation to be in. Let's see this one. Given the fifth term, no, can I skip this one? Fifth term is 7 and oh, no, don't skip. Don't skip. I see something. The sum of the 11th and 17th. Oh, we're not skipping. Beautiful. We're not skipping. Come quickly. Not skipping. You would see the questions are different as we move from slide to slide because I wanted to get exposure. All right, were you guys able to finish? Okay, let's interpret this. It says, given that the fifth term, always interpret into maths, is 7. The sum of the 11th and 17th, all right, T11 plus T17. Oh, once you do this, we start changing the maths. What is T5? A plus 4D equals to 7. What is T11? A plus 10D plus A plus 16D. Do you notice now we are now simply cooking here? All right. What is 10 plus 16? 26D. Oh, beautiful. We now have, we can divide actually by 2. Do you notice? A plus 13D. Oh, now we have 2 equations. A plus 4D equals to 7. A plus 13D equals to 34. We can throw in a minus across. A minus A would be 0. 13 minus 4 or 4 minus 13 should be what? Negative 9D. And what would this be? 37 minus, that would be 27. Or which gives me my D as 3. Okay, and I can get my A from any of the equations. Our D is 3. So what is A? 7 minus 12, which is negative 5. And then I can get my Tn immediately. Dn plus A minus D. What is my D? 3n. What is my A? Minus 5 minus 3. 3n minus 8. And that allows me to get, okay, so this will be number 2. And that's allowing me to get my T25. And that would be 75 minus 8, 15 minus 8 would be, that should be about 63. No, I'm lying. That is 75, right? Yeah, correct. No. 75 minus 8, my math 67. Math is not mathing this morning. Guys, are we okay? Are we okay? All right, so I'm doing this before we get into the grade 12. Okay, I see somebody giving me a thumbs down. Katleho, do you want to unmute yourself quickly? I think I saw 2 thumbs down. Can we talk quickly before we move on? Where are we lost? Did I do something wrong? I saw 2 people giving me thumbs down. Please, let's quickly talk before we move on. Unmute yourself. I think it was Katleho and I missed the second name.
So here when you said A plus 10D plus A plus 16D, I want to quickly find out that here the second step takes 2A plus 6D, and then we move on to say A plus 4D equals to 7. I'm very lost.
Do you know what T5 is? I'm only interpreting that. What is T5?
Equals to 7. But I see that. So from the first term, we add 4 differences to get to the fifth term.
We add?
We add 4 differences to get to the fifth term, right?
No, do you know this? Do you know, just use this formula and let that be at the back of your mind. You know that, right? Yes, from the first term we add 4 differences. That's what it means.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, and then, are you okay with the next step now?
Yes.
T11, we add 10 differences to the first term, A plus 10D, plus T17, A plus 16. Why are we saying plus?
I think it's because when we add these, we're going to get to the 17, no, to the last term.
No. Go back to the question. I'm putting it in red.
Yes, okay, 17.
The sum of the 11th and the 17th, which means T11 plus T17, is 68. We changed that into English. That's why we said the sum of the 11th and the 17th is 68.
Yes.
Are you still lost now?
No.
You're fine now.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Kathleen. Is there anybody still lost? Let's see quickly. We're going to go to the grade 12 now, but I just wanted us to see different questions. You know, it's nicer. So when we go to the grade 12, we're not reteaching grade 11 content. We know that it's all done. I think this one you'll be okay with it. Okay, let me do this one so we save time. 7xy negative 11 is an arithmetic sequence. Determine the value. 7. Learn to work with numbers that you have. Do you notice I have T1 and I have T4? And that immediately gives me my difference. T4 minus T1 is 3D. Negative 11, negative 7. Beautiful. Negative 18. So D is what? Negative 6. So already I know that X is 7 minus 6, which is negative 1. And what is Y? You can work in different ways. Keep subtracting what? Negative 6. Negative 1. My X is negative. Yep. Is that fine? Because my difference is negative 7 minus 6 is 1. 1. Oh no, sorry, this is positive 1. And 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Are we okay there? Did that make sense? So I'll quickly work with the numbers that I know. Are we together? Oh yeah, thank you, Jube. Thank you. So work with the numbers and quickly use your multiple difference. It's always just a lot faster. Yes, there's a hand. Waruna?
Yes, sir. As I have a question. You said there by T4 minus T1 is equal to 3D. Why 3D? I'm lost there.
Waruna, did you just join in now?
No, it's been like, no, not now. I'll do that, but I'm lost by this part.
All right, so we did something. I'll take you back to the back end. If I say T4 minus T1, what is T4? A plus 3D, right? What is T1? A. Do we agree that T1 is A?
Okay, how, sir? Please take me back to that part because I'm still lost actually. When you say T1 is A.
T1 is your first. T1
is your first term base.
Yes. And what is T4?
It's your fourth term.
Yeah. What's your formula? Do you remember that from grade 9, 10, 11?
Yes.
Okay, so what is T4? A plus 4 minus 1D. We must move quickly to... Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, thank you, sir.
All right, so A plus 3. Are you okay now?
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Okay, just to show you again, so you might need to go back to the beginning of this lesson. That is difference. There's a difference there. Do you notice that between T1 and T4, how many differences do we have?
3 differences.
And that's it.
Thank you. No, thank you, sir.
Awesome. Great job. Okay, guys, let's do this last one. And then we move. I want you to do it because I want to see how you're going to interpret 8.1.2. You do it, and then we'll grade 12.1 would not take time. We might introduce it today and continue tomorrow. All right. It won't take time at all. We'll introduce it today, but I want the foundation to be in place. Okay, guys, were you able to get this done? I only wanted to see your interpretation. So it's important to do the correct interpretation. Then we go to the grade 12 one. All right. The first three terms of an arithmetic is that I think that we were able to do for number one, p plus 6 minus. The problem is always the bracket, which I told you about. Please, always. So what do we have? P plus 6 minus 2p minus 3p, p minus 2 minus p minus 6. All right, p minus p on the right hand side is 0, minus p here, minus 8 here, 6 minus 3 is 3. Move that over. Oh, which means p is what? 11. All right, if p is 11, number 2 now, calculate the smallest value of n if Tn is less. Now, look, here is the deal. The examiner says if Tn, the question is, what is Tn? I need to get my Tn. To get my Tn, I need to change all of those. All right, so the first term, 22 plus 3 is 25. 11 plus 6 is 17. 11 minus 2 is 9. What is my common difference? I think it's 8, and it's a negative. Yep, 9, 18, 17. Good. So if I put a negative here, what is Tn? Negative n. 25 minus 8 should give us 33. Is that what you got for your Tn? Yes, let me see. There's a hand. Lusanda?
Sir?
Yes, Lusanda.
By 38, I said brackets 28 minus 25 minus 8. Then I got 17.
Okay, Lusanda, you said what?
So, by negative 8,
yes.
I said plus bracket 25 minus 8.
Okay, can you give me what you wrote down? You said Tn. What method were you using? We're using my method as well?
Yes, sir.
So why will it be? Because do you notice that it is minus 8? Do you remember we said dn plus a minus d? What is my d? Negative n plus, what is a? 25. Minus, now what is our d? Negative 8. Are we together? Found your error? Okay, great. All right. Now, but the examiner says that Tn should be less than negative 55. So negative 8n plus 33. Okay. Now let's solve this together. Negative 55 minus 33, negative 88. What do? We divide by negative. And once I divide by negative, you know the drill. N. All right, but look at the question. Calculate the smallest value of n. What is your smallest value of n? What is the smallest value of n? N is 12. Conclusion at that point is important. N is 12. Are we okay? You can't leave your answer as n is greater than 11. Yes, I saw a thumbs down. Was it Mzimela? I'm not sure.
Sir?
Yes.
What do you mean by the smallest value of n is 12?
Okay, the examiner says, calculate the smallest value of n for which Tn would be less than 25. So are you okay with all the calculations so far?
Yes, sir.
All right, look at this instruction. What does that tell you?
That n is greater than 11.
Good. And your n must be an integer. So what's the integer number greater than 11?
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. All right, guys, I think we've done. No, I'm not doing this one. This we did. Let's quickly touch on grade 12 work now. So you would notice that from the grade 11, we picked one or two things we're going to bring. Now, we bring in the word. Please follow me. I might not do all of this today, but I'll try to just get to somewhere very important. Arithmetic series. When I use the word series automatically means sum. So let's start from there. Please follow me on this. The word series means a sum of terms. So I'll say Sn will represent my sum and Tn would represent my terms. So I would come and say, so Sn is me adding all of this together. That is what a series is. So you would see us saying a sequence can be written as 2, 5, 8, 11. But a series is 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11. So it is very important first to find the difference between the words. When I say a sequence, it's just an arrangement of numbers. But when I say a series, it is the addition of numbers. So please, let's take that into cognizance. So when you see series means I am adding. But the question is, are we going to forever add numbers? Are we going to forever add numbers? And that is the problem. So the formula for the addition of an arithmetic series is given by Sn equals to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. The formula is on our formula page. You will be told to prove this. Or Sn is n over 2, a plus l, where l is the last term. I want us to test this before we show the proof. The proof is examinable, but I want us to test first, then we show the proof, then we'll apply the proof, and we are done. Sn, remember the formula is given on the formula page, but you will be requested to prove it. But before we go ahead and prove it, let's see if it works, because I want us to prove what it works. If it's not working, why should we waste our time in proving it? If it's not working, we don't want to prove it. Tell me once you're done. Sn is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, or n over 2, a plus l. The S there is the sum. Are we done now, everybody? Let's quickly check if it works. We'll use something very simple. Something very, very simple. just to check if it works. Consider. Let's create a pattern. 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11. Okay, let's do that. What is 2 plus 5? 2 plus 5 is what? 7. 7 plus 8, 15. 15 plus 11, 26. So this is giving us 26. Okay, let's try to use the formula. Sn, n over 2, 2a. Let's check if this would give us the same, then if it works. Now, so I'll say S4. Why 4? There are 4 terms there. 4 over 2. My first term is 2. N is 4 minus 1. And my difference is 3. Okay. Do you want to let's put all of this in a calculator so I will also see the calculator usage. Type it nicely the way you have written it. 4 over 2, that is actually 2, right? First bracket, 2 multiplied by 2, plus, open bracket, 4 minus 1, close bracket. Make sure you close all the brackets that you open. 26. Oh, so it works. Genius. It works. That means I can add 100 terms together. I don't have to add manually. Or, let's look at this one. Will this one also work? S4, 4 over 2, first term, and the last term is 11. That's 13 times 2. That's 26. Oh, great. So, our formulas are working. Our formulas are working, so we don't have to add manually. Ta-na-na-na-na-na-na. Are we good, everybody? Formulas are working. But then, in an exam, you will be told to prove that Sn, it is examinable, my good learners. It is examinable. And this is what I do all the time in order for me to, this is not the proof, but this is what I need to remember and apply it. So I want to show you what I do, the hint. So that when it comes to proving, I just remember my hint and then I walk through. Okay. Check this, everybody. Look at the hint. I want you to look at the movement. 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11. I wanted to see something here. We said this is 26, right? What if I reverse the whole thing? Please watch, that's my first step. What if I reverse it? 11 plus 8. Do you see what I'm doing? Plus 5 plus 2. Do you see what I did? I started from the back now. It was 2, 5, 8, 11. Now I reversed it. 11, 8, 5, 2. Do you think that will change the answer? My answer would still be 26. Because 11 plus, it will still be 26. Thank you, Lucinda. 11 plus 8 would give me what? 19. 19 plus 5 would give me 24. 24 plus 2 is 26. Okay, hold on. Here's the magic. I want you to see something. What if I add downwards? I want you to watch this. You might not have thought about this before, but look at the beauty of it. What is 2 plus 11? That will give me 13. What is 5 plus 8? Magic. 13. Oh. What is 8 plus 5? Oh, okay. What is 11 plus 2? What do you notice? And that will be 26 plus 26. That will be what? 52. Do you notice? Here's the magic. All these are the same. And since there are 4 of them, I could just pick one of them. Since there are 4, mathematically I'm allowed to pick one and multiply it by 4. And if you multiply that by 4, you have 52. If you can remember this, you will never forget the proof. Add from left to right, write it from right to left, add downwards. When you add downwards, you're going to get the same number throughout. And then I can pick one and multiply by the numbers that I have. So I have 4 of them. 13 times 4. We are going to use this to prove now this same idea. Let me know if it makes you understood what I did there. Start from left to right, reverse it right to left, add downwards. When you add downwards, you're going to get the same thing. Then you pick one of them and multiply by the number. Yes, Tiliti?
So can I ask, are they always the same?
It will. Okay, can we try one together while your mic is on?
Are they always the same?
Yes, Tiliti. It will always be the same. We can try one. Just keep your mic on for me. Keep your mic on for me. Let's try another one before we go to the proof. Let's think of a pattern. Let me see. I don't want you. Okay, somebody give me a number. I want somebody to. Let's create a pattern together. Anybody? Anybody? You can start with any number. I want the numbers to come from you. Come quickly. Yes, Lusanda? 3. Beautiful. Okay. So we want to create a series. 3. Give me the next term. So in your head, quickly know the difference that you're using.
7.
Okay, I heard a 7 first. I heard a 7, so I'll go with a 7. Which means we are adding a difference of what? 4. Right? So if I have a 3 and a 7, what do you think the next one would be? 11. Beautiful. What do you think the next one would be?
50.
Beautiful. What's the next one?
19.
19, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me a total.
55.
All right. Can we reverse it? 19 plus 15. 11 there. So automatically we are going to have 55, right? Okay, let's add downwards. That's the magic. And this would answer your question. What's the first one going to be? 22. 17 plus 5? 22. 11 plus 11? 22. 15 plus 7? 22. 19 plus 3? 22. 55 plus 55? 110. Now that they are all the same, how many 22s do we have? There are 5. Talk to me. Rotambo, are we good?
Yes, thank you very much.
So it's a beautiful magic there. So we are going to use this to then write our proof. Remember the formula we want to prove? Okay, so how then do I do my proof? Let's do the proof together. Okay, so the question would be, prove that the sum of arithmetic pattern or an arithmetic series, all right, they may put it in any way, but Okay, please, I want you to watch me as I do this. Okay, so what are we saying? When we say sum of arithmetic series, we are basically saying we want to prove that T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus Tn, this is what we want to prove. Sn. Okay, my good learners. So the examiner may tell you first term A, common difference D, you know, all kind of stories. But Oxalayo, we want to prove that. All right, my beautiful learners, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do exactly what I did. What is Sn? Sum of all the terms. T1 plus T2 plus T3. All right, I would continue when I see 3 dots. Okay, I want to add one term here just before the last one. I hope my Tn minus 1 makes sense to you. It's the term before the last. Are we good? Victoria is giving me a thumbs down. Victoria, where are you lost? Unmute yourself quickly and talk to me. It's the term, oh, it's Valerie, sorry. Valerie, Tn minus 1 is the term. Check, Nana. If I have T1, T2, and T5, what do you notice about 4? 4 is 5 minus 1. Are we okay there? If we move down, if my last term is T5, then 5 minus 1 is 4, like that. So it's just to show an extra term. Okay. But do you notice that, guys, my Sn has nothing to do with letter T. It has everything to do with A, N, and D. I usually call it the sand. All right? I call it the sand. My S has to do with A, N. So I need to change all of this. Okay. Please walk with me. Can I say Sn? What is T1? T1 is A. We know that the first term is A. What is T2? A plus D. Right? Okay, there are so many terms. I'm not going to write everything. I'm just going to write the first two because it's too many. I want to write the last two. So I want to work with the first two and the last two. All right, please look at my Tn minus 1. I'm going to do it outside. Quickly, I'll clean this one. Our formula is this, right? Please watch this. So that if I have T5, I'll say, you don't need to write this one, but I just want to show you something. Lovely. What if I have Tn minus 1? Anywhere I see n, you see I wrote 5. Now, if anywhere I see n, I should write n minus 1. A plus, what is my n? N minus 1. Then I have another minus 1. So simplify. Please, I want to know if this is okay with you. Tn minus 1, are you okay with this? I simply replaced my n with n minus 1 and I simplified. So that I can then write this as A plus n minus 2d, and then the last term, which we know, A plus n minus 1d. I want to know if everybody is okay with the first line. Please let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I only change everything from T to A and D because my formula must be in terms of A, N, and D. So that is the sum. T1 plus T2 plus Tn minus 1 plus Tn. And that's all I need to remember. The rest will be what we did earlier on. Do you remember what we did earlier on? We swapped them around. The last one will now become the first one. A plus n minus 1d plus a plus n minus 2d. You remember that, right? Plus the second to the last one, a plus d plus a. Do you remember that? We started from the end, came back to the beginning. I want to make sure you're giving me responses so that no one is lost. Are you okay with what I did? The first one went to the last one came. We just reversed it, right? And then we had our 3 dots in the middle because there are so many numbers in the middle. Do you remember what we did again? If we decide to call this equation 1 and equation 2, can somebody tell me what we did? Anybody? Can somebody tell me what we did next? After reversing the whole thing, we did something. Come, let's be part of the class.
We add going down.
Thank you, Dube. We add going down. All right. So if we add going down, Sn plus Sn would give me 2Sn. Now I am adding. Going down means I am adding all of this. This is the first one. And this is the second one. Right? So please don't get confused. This is the second one. I just want to move that. All right. Now, if I add this going down, okay, look at this. It is a plus n minus 1d. Do you notice what a plus a would be? 2a plus n minus 1d. Plus, do you remember something that, is it Rotambo that asked me? Once we do that, what happens? I'm going to get the same thing throughout. You remember that? So it means that all of this would be the same. And if you want us to prove it, I am well and able to make you, we can prove it. But once you remember, let me prove it to you so that you are very convinced with maths. Especially the second one. Okay, look at the second one. A plus d plus a plus n minus 2. You don't need to write this, but I want us to prove it. So a plus a would give me what? 2a plus, now what do I have? D plus n minus 2d, right? Okay, look at this. What do you think is common? D is common, right? Okay. What do I have? 1 plus n minus 2. I hope that math makes sense. I brought out d. Now what is 1 minus 2? That's minus 1. Yep. Do you see that we have the same thing? But you don't have to show all of that. If you remember what I taught you, that it will all be the same. Lovely. Now, do you remember what we did from here? Let me take you back. We counted. We said there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We picked 1 and multiplied by 5. How many of these are here? 1, 2. It's more than 4. Oh, let's go back. How many are here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there are n of them. Do you see that? We don't know. There are n. So what do? We pick 1 and multiply with n. Now what do? Can we divide both sides by 2? Divide everything by 2. It can be written as this. And then we are done with our proof. 4 marks. This is examinable. Very, very examinable. Did you enjoy the proof? Maths is just nice and easy, you know. So please make sure you are able to do this. Lovely, guys. You enjoy that. I can see you enjoy that. Like I said, if you start checking past papers, you would come across it. It is 4 marks. But I want to take it one more step. Quickly write for me. I want to take the proof one more step. I'm giving you just 30 more seconds. All right. Thank you for telling me you're done there. Good initiative. Just tell me when you're done. Oh, everybody seems to be done. So you guys were writing while I was explaining. Okay. When I said don't write, you were writing. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, I see you. But as long as you can redo this for me, then it's beautiful. Okay, I just love it when I explain. You hold it. Okay, guys, can I take it further? You ready for me? All right. You ready for me? So, we are here. Sn is n over 2. Okay. But look at this. We can rewrite this. What is 2a? It is simply a plus a. You remember that, right? I want you to focus on this thing for me now. Focus on this for me. Haven't we seen that before? A plus n minus 1d. Oh, which is, do you notice, that is always the last term. Do you see that? It's the last one. A plus n minus 1d. Oh, it is the last term. But Tn, which is the last term, is a plus n minus 1d. Therefore, Sn can be written as n over 2 a plus l, where l is the last term. Are we good, everybody? And to use that, you just substitute, guys. That's all. You just substitute your A, your blah, blah, blah. Can we look at that when we're doing activities? I want to go to the second concept. Can I go to the second concept quickly? Okay, because of our time, we will just apply all of this in questions. My second concept is the relationship between Sn, and this one is not on the formula page. We're going to come up with a formula that doesn't exist on the formula page, but applicable and tested. You would see it just in a moment when we look at activities. Just want to run on my content. Sn and Tn. Okay, look at this. If I say, what is Sn? We know that Sn is T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus Tn minus 1 plus Tn, right? That we have established. Now, my good learners, if I say S1, it means some of the first term only. S1 is T1. If I say S2, what is it? T1 plus T2, because I'm saying add 2 terms for me. If I say S3, what would you say? T1 plus T2. I hope that's making sense. S3 is the sum of the first 3 terms. All right. What if I then say Sn minus 1? What will it be? T1 plus T2 plus T3, and that will continue until. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Can I then conclude to say, therefore, Sn can be written as, let's do maths. Please watch this, don't get confused. Where's my highlighter? T1, T2, T3, up to that. Do you notice that is this? Do you notice that? It's exactly what I have here. Oh. So instead of writing this whole story, I could just write Sn minus 1. Plus the last term, Tn. And I'll show you this now quickly. We can then make a conclusion to say, finally, Tn can be written as Sn minus Sn minus 1. This formula doesn't exist on the formula page. For example, T9 will be, my n is 9, right? Will be S9 minus S8. I want to show you that quickly with numbers. Quickly so you'll understand, because this T and N sometimes they get confusing, but once we use numbers, it will make a lot of sense. But I wanted to quickly write that down for me, that Tn is Sn minus Sn minus 1. We're shutting down at 11. Wherever we get to, we'll continue from there. Tn is Sn. So you would say my n is 9. So T9 is S9 minus S8. If I say T10, it will be S10 minus S9. Let's look at this with a number so that it becomes clear. So you remember the application. Are you ready for me? Okay, let's try this. I want this to make sense to you. Just using numbers. 2 plus 5 plus, we're using 3, right? Plus 8 plus 11. What's this giving us? I think we got 26 earlier on. Yeah, 10, 15, 26. Okay, beautiful. Check this. Beautiful. So, this, I just want to explain. This is T1. This is T2. This is T3. This is T4. What is this? S4. Right. Look at this. T1 plus T2 plus T3. What is that? That is S3. Do you see that, right? S3 is T1 plus T2 plus T3. Now, plus what? T4 is S4. Check. What is T4? S4 minus S3. Do you notice it's exactly what we have? Tn, but what is 3? N minus 1. I don't know if that makes sense. And we can actually get the maths. 2 plus 10, that, okay, so it's 15. So if you look at this, our S3 here, in this case, our S3 is 15, and our S4 is 26. What is T4? My 15 came from the addition of 2 plus 5 plus 8. But I now know my formula, T4, S4 minus S3, 26 minus 15. Did that make sense to you? Okay, let's look at some questions together. I'll do the next part, which is sigma notation. I'll do that in our next lesson. So we have quickly done Check here. If I take you back to what I had, did we prove? Yes. Did we use the formula? A little bit. Now relationship between Sn and Tn, done. We are only left with 1, but I don't want to rush the 1. I want us to quickly use this thing here. Just a few questions today, and then we'll take on the sigma notation. Given the arithmetic series, do you see it's no longer sequence? It's a series. Why is it a series? Like a movie. Guys, if you watch a movie, you can't tell me you're watching a series. No. A series is episode 1 plus, episode 2 plus. You see, once I say plus, it turns into a series. You can't say, oh, guys, I watched that movie and call it a series. No. I watched a 2-hour series. There's nothing like that. A 2-hour series, you're just playing, man. Okay. Yeah. Except, okay, maybe you can watch it on TikTok. Each episode is 10 minutes. That's fine. Okay. Do you think you can do number 1 for me? Number 1 is what we've been doing so far. Come, let's work it. In fact, we can do this whole thing. You want to try? Without me saying anything. Remember, the S is sum, and 91 is sum of 91. You know the formula? So quickly work this out for me. I'll give you 4 minutes. Let's see. With you just following what I've done so far, this question becomes easier than writing your name. Try it for me quickly. Did you manage? Did you win? You would notice it's not very difficult, right? It's just about substitution. Okay, so quickly, let's see. 7, 12, and 17. All right, 7, 12, and 17. What is our common difference? Is 5. We put a minus there. So first is to get Tn. 7 minus 5 is positive 2. That will help me then determine the value of T91. And what would that be? That will be 455 and that will be 457. I hope you got that. Now number 2, grade 12, S91. Sn is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. So S91 would be 91 over 2. Do I know my first term? Yes, 7 plus 91 minus 1. And our common difference is 5. Do we have an answer there? Somebody share your answer with me. Somebody was sharing an answer? 90, yes, okay, I'll go check now. Oh, thank you. Dube, Lusanda? Tegofatu also got the same.
So I see where I got my answer wrong because I didn't divide by 2 day by 91.
Always write your formula first, right? Or, guys, since I know the last term, because this is saying S91, do I know my last term? Yes. Do I know my first? Yes. That's why the examiner told us to calculate this. Because this is T91. What is this? T1. Make sense? So let's check if this would give us the same answer. 91 over 2, open bracket, 7 plus 4. I can only do that if I know my last term. Check. 21112. So that's how we use that order formula. 1.1.3 is grade 10 and grade 11. 517. So what do we know? 5n plus 2 equals to 517. 5n is 515. And if we divide 103. Did that make sense? Great. So basic. Let's see if we can try one more. Okay, you try this. This one is looking interesting. The sum of the first 50 times of an arithmetic sequence. Calculate the sum of... Okay, let's see. Let's see. Do you want to try? I'll give you 5 minutes. We're done for today. We'll continue from here tomorrow, but let's just see. Testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. So let's see. The sum of the first 50 terms is that. Let's change that into maths. 1275. Calculate the sum of T25. So we're looking for T25 plus T26. That's what we're looking for. Let's see something. T25 is this. 24D, right? And 25D. Okay. And what is this? 2A plus 49D. No one is asking us to look for A and D. They want 2A plus 49D. Okay. Now, what is S50? Sum. Let's bring in the sum formula. Let's see. Sn is n over 2 a plus l. What is S? This is S50. 50 over 2 a plus. Now, our last term would actually be T50, which is a plus 49D. Does that make sense? Oh, look at where our answer is coming from. 1275 equals to 25 into bracket. Oh, beautiful. So if I divide both sides by 25, what are we going to get? 1275 divided by 25, 51. So it means our T25 equals to 51. Did that make sense to you? Did that make sense to you? Okay, beautiful. So we're going to have lots and lots of questions like that. Do you want us to take one or two questions as homework? I have 1, 2, just 2. Then we'll look at our sigma notation. Please take a screenshot and send it on the group. Take a screenshot. We have it. Okay. And the second one, we'll go back to our SN formula. Beautiful. Sum of 23, we just substitute 23 there, and we're looking for 23rd term. I hope that makes sense. So calculate the sum. The sum is given as Sn. So wherever I see n, I put 23. I'm done with the first one. Then calculate the 23rd term. We know what to do as well there. We have T20. We're looking for T23. All right, we're good. So tomorrow we'll start with our sigma notation, and then we'll go on to geometric. Okay. All right, guys. I hope the first lesson was okay. I hope our first lesson was okay. Remember that once we start our full-grown lesson, then you'll have to join and register for topic number 2. But topic number 1, we're going to go on free. You can also download the Crazy Physics Study app. Make sure you follow all of this. Make sure you follow all our footprints so that you can see what is going on. Yes, I've got a question. I've got a hand from Zimela. Oh, Zimazizi Jube.
Sir, could you please go back to the last slide of this 50 terms?
First, there we go.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Let me know once you're done. Okay, I see quite some people are asking me about physics. It's going to be later in the day. I just need to check. Just check on the group. The information will be sent right on the group.
I'm done, sir.
Oh, awesome. All right. So information about physics will be shared later on the group. Guys, have yourself a beautiful and a lovely day, and catch you in lesson number 2.